Good morning, YouTube. It is Tuesday. It's almost 8:30. I'm going to let the dogs out real quick before I start work. Played some Shadow of Mordor this morning. Got a little bit more in than usual, about an hour, because Lorena needed to get up earlier than usual to go do some work stuff. So I got Anakin to school earlier, which means I got home earlier. And I still didn't get any trophies done, but I did figure out a little way to make the trophy I'm working on easier on Shadow of Mordor. So I keep having to redo this whole process over and over again if I don't get the trophy. So instead, I turned off auto-upload on the saves and got it to where I wanted, and then uploaded that save to the cloud. So now I can just keep downloading the save from the cloud and get back to my point where all the progress is still made. So hopefully that works out, because it's been really annoying. But beautiful day out here. Let's get to work. So I got an email yesterday from a new startup company that's looking for creators for their UGC section or whatever. And they said they want me to be one of their first creators. The payment is $500 a month for 60 videos. So it comes out to like $8.33 a video. Which, while that sounds very crappy, if it's super easy, like it's literally like 10 seconds a video of me just being like, download this app, then it would be worth it. So I'm going to also the company seems so usually with those kinds of deals, the company seems real shady. Like they seem like they might be in like, I don't know, some country that doesn't have TikTok or something, and I don't know, it just like gives you shady vibes, But this company, the CEO actually posted a video, and she seems pretty normal. She even emailed me, and very good grammar. Like everything checks out based on what I've seen before. So I think I'm going to try it, and we'll see how it works out. I don't have to do any of this, So, or like if I get into it and I'm like, I'm gonna back out. You know what I mean? So I'm going to, I'll probably try it. $500 a month sounds pretty nice. Then if you can get a couple of those, not bad. It's about 9:50, my first, sorry, I just got distracted because I can't tell you in case Anakin sees it. Just kidding. Oh, I forgot. Urgh. Anakin asked me if he had any Christmas pajamas, and I did not. I said no, because you grew out of all of them. But I just remembered some that Elfy brought him. I'll show you. I'll just show you. Sorry, I walked by and just glanced over and saw it sitting on top of a box. And I was like, oh yeah. Elfy brought him some Christmas PJs. Look at that. I think Elfy will give those to him when he gets home from school, because he got mad yesterday when he got home because Elfy hadn't moved. And there's an elf in his class too, Elf on the Shelf, and it moves when they go outside to play or when they're napping and stuff. So now he expects them to move more often than just like at night. So he came home and he was upset that Elfy hadn't moved. So maybe Elfy's gonna move probably by the time Anakin gets home, and give him his PJs he can wear tonight. That'll be fun. But anyways, it's my first walk, my first actual walk of the day. It's a good morning so far. Good morning so far. Worked on some Shadow of Mordor, took Anakin to school, and started working. I really wish my projector would come in. Not that I could use it while I'm working, but it's on my mind, I also want to hook this bad boy up to it. Go down there, that PS5, and do some big screen gaming. But nothing special going on today. I think Lorena has to work late again, so I might have to go get Anakin later. No real UGC updates besides the one I told you earlier. I need to fill out that form for. I filled out another form this morning for a different job. We'll see if they answer me. So last night the Eagles and Chargers played, and the Eagles lost. They lost their third game in a row. Dallas is now 3-1 in their last 4, and the Eagles are 1-3 or something like that. So back in 2023, the Eagles started out 10-1, and then lost 5 of their last 6 games of the season. Dallas passed them last second and won division. And I jokingly told my friend who's an Eagles fan that it was going to happen again, and he's like, no. And it's starting to happen. So the new stat is if we win the final 4 games, we'll be 10-6-1 and have a 55% chance to make playoffs. So that is higher chance of making playoffs than not, is how I look at it. And if the Eagles drop 2 more, they will be 10-7, which means the Dallas tie with the Packers will make them jump the Eagles again, which would be so funny. And it would be just, it would just be, as the kids call it, cinema, because no team has won that division, the NFC East, back-to-back since like 2004. Like literally over 20 years of no team winning it more than once in a row, and the Eagles won it last year. So if the Eagles win it this year, it's going to break that streak. So history just needs to repeat itself. Cowboys jump the Eagles, and we get no back-to-back winners for this whole span. And what's super funny, or could be super funny, is the Cowboys have a way better chance of winning division than they do making a wild card, because there's 2 other divisions in the NFC that like could get 3 teams in, and the Eagles would go from division leader to out of playoffs probably after starting out super hot again like they did in 2023. So funny. Their offense is so bad. Jalen Hurts, which I'm a big Hurts fan. I'm an OU fan. He went to OU for 1 year. Took us to the playoffs in that year, I think 2019 or so. And I have a OU Jalen Hurts jersey actually. But man, he had a bad game. He threw 4 interceptions, and he's the first player ever, or like since the 60s or something, to have 2 turnovers on the same play. He threw an interception. The guy got tackled and fumbled. Jalen Hurts got tackled and fumbled. So he threw an interception and fumbled on the same play. I love you, Hurts, but I can't root for you. I can't root for you now. You're with the enemy. You and Lane Johnson are with the enemy now. I cannot root for you. So, weight loss journey update. I'm trying to get to 165, but I am like stuck at like 170, 171, which is a great place to be stuck at because like I feel better, my blood work was all better, and I'm sleeping better, like everything's better. My clothes fit. I got my Power Rangers villain shirt on that my friend got me that like hasn't fit in forever. I don't even know if it fit that great when I got it. But yeah, so I'm stuck at like 170, which could be worse, but I want to get to 165 and then just maintain. But if I had to maintain now, it's fine. You know, I'm trying to lift weights, and the only problem with my ab workouts is they hurt my back really bad. I've always had like really bad lower back pain. My back used to go out like once a year, like consistently. And it wasn't even like me lifting something, my back go out or anything like that. One time I was playing like full court basketball, finished the game, played the whole game of basketball without anything happening. Game's over, I'm just walking off the court normally, it goes out. One time it went out, I was just climbing into bed. I literally just like hands and knees onto the bed, went out. So like there's no rhyme or reason to it. and I would have to like take off like a week or two of work. One time I went to the ER for it, and they told me I have like very, very, very slight scoliosis, like it's like barely there, and something about two plates are close to each other or something. I can't remember what they said, but that's another weight issue. If I have lower weight, that won't happen as much. It actually hasn't been happening as often the last few years, but through my 20s, it would happen a lot. But anyways, ab workouts hurt my back. Like when I'm on the floor doing it, it's just back pain the whole time. So the only way I can really do ab workouts is like the hanging ones. You know, you like hang on the thing and you like lift your legs. I can do those. Or you can do really good ab workouts in bed actually. Like doing like leg lifts and stuff. So I've been trying to do those while I get Anakin to bed. Like if I'm laying in there with him for 30 minutes or an hour, I'll do a bunch of those in bed. Hopefully I can get this core tightened up. If anybody knows how to unlock these, that'd be great. Go down. My ones downstairs are stuck in their, like the rack that has all the weights, and I can't get it out of there. It's like locked in. The movers locked them to move them, and I can't get it unlocked. It's like stuck. So all my arm workouts are taking twice as long. It's really annoying. But yeah, so I'm kind of out of the fat burning stage and into the muscle building stage. I'm not being a douche here, okay? This isn't douchey at all. But you know how you like flex in a mirror just to like, you know, see the gains, see how it looks? Just losing weight, my arms are more defined, I noticed. Because like I haven't even been lifting that much, but they still look, there's some definition there, you know? So that's cool. And just work on being healthy. Health is like the biggest thing. Like I care what I look like, but having kids makes you want to be there for as long as possible with them, you know? And we had Anakin when I was 33, which is 10 years later than my mom had me. So being the overthinker I am, I think, oh, that's 10 less years I'm gonna have with Anakin at the end, you know? But my mom died when she was 44, so it doesn't really matter. Like, I only got her till I was 21. You just never know, you know? So I just wanna be healthy. She died from high blood pressure. She had a brain aneurysm while driving, flipped the car. Anyways, my health is 99% of the reason for weight loss and stuff. Well, the other 1% is how I look. I just, you know, want to be there for my family for as long as possible. Off work, just fed the dogs. I'm gonna let them out and then make some dinner. And then I'm going to play some Shadow of Mordor until Lorena and Anakin get home. Lorena went in super early, so she decided she was not working late tonight, and I do not blame her. They overworked that girl. Her work is kind of a unorganized place. And since she's like overly certified, they brought her in to basically band-aid the organization. And so they just spread her thin. But that's good job security, I guess. But anyways, look at this. It's so beautiful out here. You know, when I was younger, I couldn't wait to get out of Oklahoma. I went to Colorado, I went to Utah. And now we're back, and I am so happy to be back. It's just home, you know. I appreciate it more nowadays. Don't get me wrong, the education sucks here, public education. The politics suck here. Lots of things suck here. But I'd like to make it a better place, because I grew up here. It's comfortable here for me. And it's cheap, very cheap place. Correction, the state overall sucks. Like, politics and education rankings and stuff like that. Poverty and stuff like that. But where we live, very nice area. Some of the better schools in the state. The mayor of OKC, he's been pretty good. And we just live in one of the better areas of the state. Where I grew up was not the best area of the state. For dinner, we were having some organic butternut squash ravioli and some rolls and some kind of veggie. I'm not really sure what, but yeah, let's get to making this. This water over the stove seems really unnecessary to me because the sink's right behind me, but hey, I'm gonna use it if it's here, you know?
I got mine! You got yours? What'd you get? Show me what you got.
Open it. Here, let me see.
Show me what
Yeah,
you
good
got.
job.
Did you get a... What'd you get?
Do it.
Show me what you got.
Mine's empty.
Daddy ate his.
Ah!
I got a gold pickle too.
Gold pickles.
Gold pickle.
I got a clear pickle. Got the Shadow of Mordor Platinum. Got all the trophies. Didn't do the DLC. We'll see if I ever go back and maybe do the DLC. If it was a shorter game, I would have done it, but I already spent like close to 50 hours doing the game. So I'm ready to move on. I'm going to do like maybe a hat in time in the morning. But that was my Tuesday. Dog's just freaked out. I'm pretty sure there's a cat out there by the pond. I always see it in our Ring camera. I'll get like motion at front door. There's a black cat out there. Speaking of cats, I think we're going to get a cat soon. I'd like to get a kitten. But that's future stuff. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.